gonna jump right up into this. So we are gonna start with the Promised Neverland, chapter 161, Never Be Alone. So the hideout got. Pretty much. Whole squad just rolled up in there and snatched all these kids. And it looks like we're gonna do the whole young finale. You might have guessed it. Any thoughts on like how they're actually gonna do this? Cause like if they really do got 2,000 troops and they said like what they had a count of 10, like I don't know. I feel like right now it's kind of a yin yang scenario, right? Like the queen getting got by the whole BS, like always hungry and then all the personalities taking control over it, blah 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 blah. I think this is probably a chance for Promise Neverland to finish out how they started in the sense of like really bringing in the strats.
Mm-hmm. That was my
So
hope.
that's what I'm like slightly excited for at the same time because we know that this is going to be the end. There's like so much pressure on it that recently Promise Neverland's been kind of failing when
Hello?
that's been happening. Oh, snap. Was good. Player five, you here?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, snap. Well, peekaboo. Right now we're talking about Promise Neverland, but we'll jump into Boku no Hero shortly.
Okay.
That's good stuff. So, like, right, just again, jump back into it about these strats that they're going to get into. I think they have like a good opportunity to finish off at least on a good note. This is pretty much their last chance, but Promise Neverland's been kind of tripping under pressure, so I'm still kind of shaky on it.
I got a question. Does Promise Neverland seem like it's close to ending?
It does.
Yep.
Based on like what's happening, I think there's gonna be like one final face off between like the main human clan that's teamed up with the demons to actually like do the whole farming system with the kids. And it's like as soon as they beat them, then like that's it. There'll literally be no more enemies unless they expand it to as soon as they get to the human world, they end up with like human adversaries over there. But based on how they set it up, I doubt it. And look, especially considering the last panel, it literally said whether it be laughing or crying, this is the end, and they bolded, this is the end. I'm assuming that's like the author's way of telling the readers this is probably going to be like the last. I mean, not arc necessarily, but like the last actual like important set of chapters.
Okay.
So
But
I'm.
yeah, but still,
Oh, go ahead.
this is the final battle then
Yeah,
against the smooth Ratri Clan, and we're gonna be able to see what the promise was that Emma made and all that good stuff.
true, true. Um, so yeah, so,
I'm honestly not. I guess the biggest thing that I'm excited about seeing is if all of these theories about Phil being this super kid, seeing if that's gonna turn out to be true. If he just turns
damn,
out to be a
low
damsel,
key, low
if he
key.
turns
That's a
out to
good
be a
point.
damsel in distress, then it's like, yeah, fuck it. All right, goodbye.
Ah, fuck, yo, Gramps. That means fuck. You just made a good point. Low key, the whole squad could roll up in there, and everyone's gonna get murked because Phil already took care of it. Oh, dick. Damn, you right though. Holy sh! All right, you right. Yeah, this is a wrap.
Phil is the final boss.
That nigga
They gotta
fell
kill
apart.
Phil. Watch your mouth.
Nah, bro, this is a wrap. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, Phil's already in the house. Oh, nah, man. GG. This ain't about
How,
to be a
Remember,
how
final
old
battle.
is he
but
now?
remember, he is only 6 years old.
Exactly, which is why
But
he's so
they had
perfect.
a time skip, so he should be older than 6 now, right?
No, he should be about six, like
Yeah,
almost 6 years
How
old.
old was that nigga?
He was like 4 years old
like for real.
Oh, egghead.
because when you're six, that's when they start to harvest you. That's when
Right.
you're old enough to be harvested, and 12 is when you automatically get harvested.
Mm.
Damn, son. So Phil probably already got it unlocked. They're gonna roll up. Demons already gonna get murked. Yeah. Oh, snap. All right. Good stuff. I'm excited now. I almost forgot about that. My boy Phil already up in here about to do this work. All right, let's go. All right. You know what? This chapter just got like a boost rating just because of that. Thank you, Gramps. I almost forgot. Goddamn.
Hell no. Hey man, but if this turns out to be no stretch at all, man, no mind games, because I'm guessing where the mind games really flourish is when it's human versus human. It
True.
seems that when it's human versus demon, it just seems to be your typical
Yeah.
shonen bullshit or whatever.
Right.
Let's use the power of friendship and all that. But I'm hopeful that if it's them against Smooth Ratri Clan or whatever, trying to use a battle of the minds, then we're gonna come
True.
up with something nice.
True. They did actually give big ups to like the new like headmaster over there. I think I saw. Trying to find the name now in the chapter. Darn it. I know they bust out a name real quick. Oh, wait, am I tripping? And you know what, low key, I might be tripping. I don't know why, but I thought they mentioned like the name of the head of Gracefield or something right now, and they said that they were like a good adversary, but it's not. That might have been a dream. Never mind. In any case, no, I mean you're right. I mean, in the end, though, the only thing that's gonna suck though, based on like what you just mentioned, is that I still think like the majority in Gracefield is going to be the demons because they pretty much just sold the picture of like the head of the Ratri clan and then the demons themselves. So he might have like a small squad of humans, but I think they're like mostly demons, which kind of sucks. Um, Granted, for them to have,
Hello?
I mean, like you would think they gotta have some kind of strat, so like some kind of like good strats, to really get past all that. And hopefully they can try and put some more respect on Norman's name, considering he's about to win like Goofy of the Year, or at least definitely a good contender. So,
I mean, there's no redeeming him before the year ends, so
mhm.
there's no redemption before the year ends, so he just got to take this L.
He got 2 weeks to completely subvert everybody's expectations.
That
These
sounds like
chapters do not go
another.
fast enough for all that.
That sounded like a little bit more campaign support for that Player 5 Goofy of the Year award. So
Got him.
putting that note out there.
Hey, I'm just being a real one. You feel me? Because everybody go through tough times, and there was a point where Norman was damn near MVP. Y'all doing no bogus, bro. He going through his the anime equivalent of like getting busted for heroin or something as like a fucking famous. He in a shitty place right now. He just need a couple people to support him.
Low key, when you're a child star, you go through that drug phase.
Yeah, bro. He outside of being a child star now. Now he over here cracking out.
You're a whole ass fool, man. You realize that this man is only like 14, right?
Hey, some niggas burn up quicker than others. Just saying.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we did low key put him on like almost Shikamaru L level, right? So, I mean, looking at it back now, it's like, what were we even thinking, right?
Yeah, that's disrespectful to them niggas.
Yeah.
Damn, so that makes all of us goofies then, right?
Damn, the whole Afro Tagu podcast up a Goofy of the Year? What?
Yep.
Oh,
Bro,
no.
it ain't that major. We
Uh,
ain't been on the road all year like some people.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck. All right. I'm trying to think.
I was
Yeah.
gonna bring up one thing about this chapter though. What did you think of Norman being able to speak the demon's language? Because remember when he said that to Aisha?
True.
That
That's kind of a decent question. I feel like there's you know what? I don't know. because it's like if he said it maybe to someone else, that'd be a thing. But like Aisha, it's hard to think about how Aisha could really like how important really that could have really been said, right? Like the only thing I feel like that might have meant is that Norman did know all the time that Aisha was the kind of person that she actually was, and that she wasn't really like feeling the cause. You know what I mean? And he's like, "Yo, it's all good. Don't worry about it. You one of us," or something like that. Like I could see that, but it's hard to think that like what he said might be part of like a strat later on. You know what I mean? But that's my theory on it. I think they just chose that time just to be more shonen, to be real. As far as Norman actually knowing the language, I mean, that's just, I mean, he had like effing years, like literally like torture demons, like to figure out info. So him knowing was like, oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense. He does know a little something. But as far as what he told her, I feel it's like, yeah, she's probably like, oh, dick, he knew the whole time. Like, just like, yeah, that's probably just it. But
I mean, I don't think it had any importance though. I don't see why he did because she was going to join them no matter what.
true. But I mean,
It's still probably a possibility that she might try to murder his ass in the background just to try to get revenge for her father.
In the end, that's how Norman goes. Yeah, Aisha. Nah, holy shit. Now that'd be a twist. I ain't gonna lie. Like I wouldn't
A
see
wolf
that
just
coming.
comes and bite him in the neck. GG.
Just straight bite him. Damn. That'd be interesting. Trying to think here. 7 times over. Yeah, I mean, well, if anything, that's I think that's pretty much my big notes for the chapter. You ready to rate it?
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, considering the chapter itself, it got me. I think it's like this chapter kind of brought up like the last bit of hope that I really do have for the series in its entirety. So I will give it a little something. And then plus what Gramps did mention about Homie Phil maybe already got the whole place on lock. That is definitely a possibility. So that's got to give it a plus. So in the end, I'll probably give it a decent plus. I'll give it a decent plus. For this, really, yeah, for the simple facts that I mentioned, a little bit of hope. Hopefully, they're able to bring out these strats in this last few chapters. And two, I feel like Phil's gonna, shine his light that he always does. So excited for that.
Well, I was going to give it a decent as hell minus just for those very same reasons.
Oh.
It seems like the story has been in a rut for the last however many years, ever since we left the Gracefield house,
Mm-hmm.
and now that we're going back to it, I'm trying to give it a little bit of higher expectations than what people have been giving it lately, but I want to see it get back to its roots.
True.
So just based on us going back to where we first fell in love with it, and hopefully seeing our boy put in work, we're giving it a decent as hell minus.
Okay. All right. That's respectful. That's respectful.